A woman, severe swelling, edema, digestion issues. She used to work out super crazy before. Her trainer says you're not able to push her best. The capability is gone, the strength is gone. And this is somebody who's just started working with me for the last 2 weeks. And we'll be discussing why you should not be working out for the first 2 weeks of being on keto and why it can fail your workout routine, it can fail your diet, it can demotivate you, it can make you feel like a loser. Stay tuned till the end. Hi, welcome back. I'm Rahul Kamra, founder of Ketorets. After transforming myself and 1200 plus people, I teach people how to adapt to ketogenic diet. I also teach them about fat loss psychology. I also discuss about major topics here on the YouTube channel. A lot of you have not subscribed me. Don't forget to pause the video, subscribe to the channel because Ketorets is the only channel in the country which talks about ketogenic diet, fat loss psychology. Every Sunday 6 p.m. you'll get a new video which discusses about topics which the fitness industry never talks about. So I was on a call. This is a troubleshooting call. A lot of Ketorets members, those who work personally with me or they work with my team, we discuss about a lot of things together, troubleshooting their problems. So I got off a call, somebody who was building strength over the years. This is somebody who's been working out for more than 10 plus years, not a beginner, a lot of discipline, a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work put into. So there was a lot of real strength and real training which she was doing. There were real results, but right now the situation is changed. She has severe swelling, edema in her body, digestion issues, and there was a different transition which she was doing, moving towards a ketogenic diet. See, people like this, those who are more than 10 plus years into workouts, they don't come back and blame trainers. They don't come back and blame their coaches. They simply start asking themselves, what can I do better? The moment when they do that, other people start supporting them. And this is what exactly happened on the call. But there was a hard-hitting truth which I had to tell you, that there's nothing which is wrong with you. You're trying to become two different people altogether at the same time. The earlier one had no edema, no digestion issues. You were not on ketogenic diet. Right now you have these issues, plus you're shifting to a metabolic state. So you need to give that lead time for the body to adapt. So today I want to talk about the most important aspect of the fitness industry, how your body transitions. We move to chapter 1. What is exactly happening in the first 2 weeks? Let me explain what keto does to your body. Although low carbohydrate also does to an extent, but keto specifically does a very major change to your body. For years and years, you've been running on glucose. The moment when you cut out glucose and your body shifts to ketones, it changes the energy sources. You would wait for the body to produce ketones once glucose is completely over. And this transition takes a while. It takes anywhere between 10 to 20 days fat adaptation to kick in, and it takes 45 to 60 days for the body to get fat adapted. During this transition period, the body is shifting between two fuel systems, so it is struggling way too much. And that is the transition which is happening at this moment. So people who have been working out day in, day out, for them, movement helps them to get enough control. And the moment when you start going out for physical activity, you see it backfiring like anything because your energy levels are still not stable. We dive deep into chapter number 2, what happens when you train too early. This is specifically for people those who are not amateurs, those who have been working out, but in the first 2 weeks of their transition, what exactly happens in the body? So here's the chain reaction which happens. You started keto on day 2 or day 3, you feel much better, you start with your workouts, you have a crazy workout day. You push your level best. At this point of time, the body does not know that how to burn fats, how to get into this fat adapted stage, but you're pushing a level best. Simply, you raise your alarm, the body gets panicky, it starts increasing cortisol, it starts increasing adrenaline. You eventually start realizing that you're not able to lift much better, so you push more harder and your body gets into emergency. At this point of time, it starts finding for fuel, exited the gym not feeling super best, and then hunger hits you. Hunger hits you because at this point of time, the body is not yet fat adapted, it does not know where to find the energy sources from. Emergency modes have been activated, so now this hunger is not like normal hunger, this is desperate hunger. The hunger which makes you eat 3 times than what you would normally eat. So you end up realizing that you start eating much more. Sometimes you may just end up eating carbs, and then you come to this point that keto is not for me, this is not something which I can do, this is being too disciplined, I have a discipline problem. So apart from just a discipline problem, this is a timing problem. You've asked your body to do 2 important things. One is that change its metabolic source, change the levels, and the second thing which you've asked the body is to perform like how it was before. Nobody can do that simultaneously, not even the strongest ones, because this is where you need to give yourself enough time. So we move to chapter number 3, the 2-week rule. What should you do instead? Here is a clear framework, even for people those who are very regular to their gyms. Week 1, week 2, diet only. That's it. Basic movements such as walk, maybe let's say stretching, some light mobility drills, slow walks post dinner, going out for basic cardio, very limited cardio would make sense. But don't try to push yourself way too much. If you try to push yourself, you will end up again back in the same circle which I just mentioned. For some people, even 20 to 30 minutes of walking is not even acceptable at this point of time. Yes, it has benefits, it can help you, but please let your body adapt. If you try to burn more calories and you burn more energy, if you try to fasten your progress, God bless you, my friend, you're not getting anywhere. And this is where people make major mistakes because they do not see their body getting back to normal. See, walking is low intensity, does not require a lot of efforts. It helps you to make sure that you also dial in some cardio. But again, if you're doing 20-30 minutes and if that's also triggering a hunger, do not. Get to 15-20 minutes. Try keeping your physical activity as low as possible. When you reach end of week 2, you need to reassess. There are certain people who may take 3 weeks. There are certain people who may take just 1.5 weeks as well. You will have to reassess how your energy levels are. You could dial in some kind of workout routine, maybe let's say 30-35 minutes of cardio, starting with some weightlifting, and then see how your energy levels are. If you try to push here as well, you may see that the entire process again fails. This is the factual aspect of fat loss. Workout plays a role of 7% when it comes to keto. Diet plays a role of 93%. In otherwise, people talk about 20% workout and 80% diet. While being on a ketogenic diet, you're changing your metabolic state, which is much important and far more superior than a low carbohydrate diet because you're becoming insulin sensitive. So give it time, my friend. We move to chapter number 4, how to return to the gym or your workouts without being the person who you were before. See, for somebody who's been spending years and years of building strength, endurance, and who's been working out, for them shifting to keto and also seeing their workout getting at the back burner is a bit disheartening, but your energy levels have changed. Before keto, your muscles used to work on glycogen. Right now, ketones are the main source of your body. While being on keto, you will not have crashes every day. You'll be able to do intense, longer workouts, but you should not be doing super intense, shorter workouts. When I talk about intense, longer workouts, they'll come later in the picture. Initially, you may have to just wind it up within 35 to 40 minutes. You can't be pushing yourself way too long for a very intense workout. You can try to include more cardio here. You can go lighter on weights, more higher on repetitions, but this is where you need to give enough time for letting the body to adapt. 50 to 60% intensity is what you can expect in the 2 to 4 week window. If you're done with your entire adaptation in 2 weeks, then you can expect in the next 5 to 6 weeks, or maybe let's say in 2 months, to see your energy levels coming back to normal. Some people have seen better energy levels after 90 days of being on keto because they've lost more fat, they're lighter, they can do better workouts, they can see overall focus. Editor Saab, please show Akshansh and his video about his transformation.
Hi everyone, I started doing keto in Feb with Rahul and I had lost about 22 kgs by May, that is in 4 months, and for the past 1 month I have been on exit. There's a systematic plan which Rahul curated for me. I'm eating about 5 meals a day, and if I would have eaten this much amount of food when I was not on keto, I would have easily gained about 2 kgs every day. I'm not even gaining a single gram. As a matter of fact, I have lost about 1.5 kgs in this entire month as well. I would say if you're struggling in fat loss and you are dedicated and motivated enough, it's now or never. Thanks, Rahul.
At this point of time, he's been focusing on his workouts, not only just by losing more fat, but also managing his overall routine. I hope you like this video, share this with your friends, and if this added value to you, don't forget to comment in the comment section and suggest any kind of topics. If you want to learn how to manage cardio and lose fat, check out this video. If you want to learn how to manage Zone 0, check out this video. This is Rahul Kamra. I'll see you next Sunday 6 p.m. Signing off.